Those of you with Saturn and Aries, listen up, because your Saturn return is going to be starting soon. Now, anybody that has Saturn and Aries, you guys might have issues with authority. You might have had, issues with standing up for yourself. You might have experienced being a people pleaser. You might have a hard time being a leader in some way. You might have a hard time with just asserting yourself. Now, when you think of Aries, you think of like someone who's competitive. You think of a leader. You think of like all this cardinal energy, all this fire energy. Like, let's go, let's get it done. Let's make it happen. First, I got this done, and you may have that inside of you, of course. But Saturn is something that you have to learn those lessons. He wants you to slow down. Saturn and Aries, they don't really get along. Okay, Saturn is ruled by Capricorn and Aquarius. Okay, when we go to Aries, it's like, okay, it's some issues here. It doesn't mean it's bad. Like I said, it just means that there are lessons that you need to learn during this time. That's what your Saturn return is. It's from ages 27 to 30. That's where you're going through the shift in adulthood. And if you're experiencing your second Saturn return, then that's around age 60, where you're starting to maybe look at retirement. You're starting to look at the next chapter of your life. Say all Saturn returns. The next chapter of your life is just different for different ages, and of course whatever degree Saturn's in as well. That is going to have an effect on when you experience your Saturn return also. So if it's in an earlier degree, like a single digit number, you're probably going to experience it sooner than someone with, a 26 or like 27 later degree. I could also see if you have your Saturn in Aries and also like a Mars in Libra or Mars in like Cancer. Mars isn't good in those signs. So of course, like that may, just highlight the issues that you may have as well. Like Saturn and Libra, think of Libra like, very indecisive, or just like, you tend to overthink before you try to make something happen. When again, Aries, you just have to go for it. Just do it. But Saturn and Aries, we're all going to get through it together. I have this placement as well, so I'm going to be going through my Saturn return with you guys. So we're all going to get through it together. Stay updated, and I have a Saturn return guide for you guys, and we're going to get through it together.